Hello, my name is Esther Wojcicki. I'm talking to you here from Palo Alto, California at Stanford University. I'm very happy that I was invited to do this presentation virtually for the 23rd United Nations Info Poverty World Conference. I'm so sorry I cannot be there in person, but I'm hoping next year that I can be there for the 2025 conference. I want to thank Peter Psaris for inviting me to be a presenter, and I would like to thank the UN program for also inviting me. I'd like to tell you a little bit about myself. I've been a teacher for 40 years, and I developed a program in Palo Alto called the Palo Alto High School Media Arts Program. And today it's the largest media program in the United States with between 700 and 800 students and a large building, 25,000 square foot building built by the city of Palo Alto for the program. So the question is, what did I do to encourage so many students to want to learn to write and want to be part of a media program? And one of the main things that I did is presented in my book, which I wrote in 2019, 2020, which became an international bestseller. It's in 31 languages around the world. And here's a slide that gives you the book title so you can see it. It's called How to Raise Successful People Again. And the main principle in the book is trick. This is what I used to give my students an opportunity to be the best they could be. I basically trusted them. And you have to ask yourself, what teachers trust students? And usually the answer is not very many. I respected their ideas. I gave them the opportunity to be as independent as possible, come up with their own ideas. I encouraged them to collaborate. They always worked in groups. And I also treated them with kindness. And this made a huge difference to all the students. And they told their friends. And so they all came, and that's why the program has grown. Today, there are about 12 publications, newspaper, magazines, television, podcasts, websites, and the students are in charge of everything. And out of those programs come some of the most incredibly creative people who have turned out to be, in the past 40 years, some of the CEOs and company leaders and important thinkers for the 21st century. So I would like to encourage this kind of teaching in the use of AI today. AI is one of the ways that you can support teachers in the classroom. And you can have one teacher for many students. So, for example, my classes were very large, 70 students in a class. And how could I have done it like that? And the way I did it is I had students working in groups. Everybody had a buddy, and they all worked in groups, and they supported each other. And in supporting each other, they learned the basics of trick. They learned how to trust and respect each other. They learned how to be independent thinkers. They collaborated. The world today needs as much collaboration as possible. And they learned to treat each other with kindness, because the leader, that was me in that sense, I was the leader as the teacher, I treated them all with kindness. I also put them in positions of responsibility. The editors of the publications were the ones in charge. And so for the world today with AI, one of the most important things we can do is to put the kids into groups and have them be in charge and work together as a team. So I'm working with a group called Moonshot Pirates. You can look them up online. It's called moonshotpirates.com. And they believe that everyone has what it takes to be important and make a difference and be a creator for the 21st century. It's the largest student accelerator group in the world. So I'd like you to look into that and to see whether or not in your country this could be a possible addition to empower students to have control of their environment, of their world, by creating projects and using the Moonshot Pirates to be able to do that. So again, thank you so much for including me on the video. I really appreciate it. I'm looking forward so much to coming next year in person. And I want to say that if you have any further questions, could you please address them to Peter Basaris, and he will be in touch with me. All the best. Thank you.